Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Swarna Ma'am's Biology. So in this video, let us discuss about five kingdom classification. So it is continuation of our first video in this lesson, biological classification. So let us start. So coming to the five kingdom classification, it was proposed by Whittaker. So according to the Whittaker, all the living organisms are classified into five kingdoms. Those are Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. So, according to the Whittaker, he has classified all the organisms into five kingdoms. Now, what is the criteria for classifying all these organisms into five kingdoms? So, it is based on the cell structure, it is based on the body organization of the organisms, and it is based on the mode of nutrition, and it is based on the reproductive mechanism, that is, mode of reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship. So, based on the cell structure, all the organisms are classified according to the cell structure into prokaryotic and eukaryotic. When we see the cell structure of the prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms, in prokaryotes, there will be presence of the cell wall, which is very complex, whereas in eukaryotes, we will rarely see the presence of cell wall. That is very simple. And when we see the nucleus structure present in the cell, in the prokaryotic organisms, the nucleus is not clearly defined. Means there will be absence of the nuclear membrane, and we call the nucleus as nucleoid. Whereas in the case of eukaryotic organisms, we will be seeing all the membrane-bound organelles, and the nucleus is also clearly defined. So we have named that is prokaryotic, that is nucleus is not clearly defined. Karyo means nucleus, whereas eukaryotic true nucleus is present, where the nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear membrane. So they are called as eukaryotic. Okay, eukaryotes. So based on the cell structure, he has classified the organisms into prokaryotic and the eukaryotic organisms. Now, coming to the body organization. So based on the body organization also, he has classified the organisms into unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. So those organisms where their body is made up of a single cell. He included all those organisms in unicellular, whereas those organisms where their body is made up of so many cells, so he included them in multicellular organisms. So coming to the mode of nutrition. So there are some organisms which can prepare their own food materials by themselves by using photosynthesis mechanism. So all these he included in autotrophs, whereas those organisms which depend on other organisms for their food, they are called as heterotrophic organisms. So based on the mode of nutrition also, he has classified the organisms into autotrophic organisms and heterotrophic organisms. So coming to the reproduction. Based on the reproduction, he has classified the organisms into asexual, means based on the mode of reproduction, he has classified the organisms into different types because some organisms will be showing asexual methods of reproduction, some organisms where there is a fusion of gametes and formation of the zygote is present. He has classified under sexual kingdom, whereas in some organisms, both the type of their reproduction is present. So those organisms are also included separately and based on the phylogenetic relationship. Based on the phylogenetic relationship also, he has seen some organisms which are present, which are showing primitive characters in the evolution, whereas some organisms are showing some advanced characters in the evolution. So based on that also, he has classified the organisms into primitive as well as advanced. So these are some of the criteria which are followed by Whittaker for classifying the organisms into different types. So what is the need for classification? Need for this five kingdom classification. Before, if we see bacteria, ferns, gymnosperms, blue-green algae, fungi, as well as angiosperms, there is some relationship between blue-green algae, fungi, as well as angiosperms. All these are included in the plants. But if we clearly see, blue-green algae is a unicellular organism and it contains a cell wall, so it is included in plants. There is a lot of difference between the blue-green algae as well as plants So again, there is a necessity for the classification. Even bacteria also have a cell wall, so it is also present. It also first included in the plant kingdom. But bacteria, blue-green algae, based on some special characteristics, they are included in the kingdom Monera. Then fungi, if we see, this fungi is showing the relationship between, has a characters between both the plants and the animals. So fungi are kept in the separate kingdom. And then angiosperms and gymnosperms, based on some certain characters in the plants, again they are classified into angiosperms and gymnosperms and ferns. And even animals. So when we see the animals, they are heterotrophic in nature. So based on the deep characters, they are again classified. All these organisms are classified separately. So bacteria, blue-green algae are included in Monera, and fungi is given separate kingdom. Then plants included these three. Then animals. Then protista. This protista included the unicellular organisms like mm, amoeba, paramecium, etc. So they are kept in the kingdom Protista. So now let us take a small concept test. Which of the following is not in the five kingdom classification? Bacteria, algae, viruses, and insects. So children, see the question carefully. Which of the following is not in the five kingdom classification? I'm watching the video for 2 minutes. So if we see the options, bacteria, viruses, algae, or insects. So, in the five kingdom classification, we have not studied about the viruses. So, the correct option will be B. It is not explained in the five kingdom classification. Okay, so the correct option is B. Hope you like this video. This is about the five kingdom classification which is proposed by Whitaker. So, I will be explaining the kingdom Monera in my next video. Hope you like this video. If you like, please give a like, share, and subscribe my channel for Namam's Biology. Stay tuned. Thank you.